Welcome to another episode of Your Time Matters. I am your host, Tammeron, joining you here each week with a cup of delicious, healthy tea. And there's one magical ingredient inside my teacup this week. So I'm going to encourage you to stay tuned until the end as I share with you why I chose it. Each week, I'm here to guide you and educate you about what is happening in the astrological sky and how it may be affecting all of us down here on the planet on a personal and an emotional level. As a certified astrologer, I'm here to share that the planet Venus is currently retrograde in the astrological sky. So if you're not an astrologer, don't worry. But what this means is that she appears to move backwards. And when this happens, it means in astrology, it's a time for reflection or review. And since the planet Venus represents our core values and love in our relationships, those important relationships. So that could be with family, it could be with friends, it could even show up in our business affairs. Because if it has to do with anything about money or core values that are involved, Venus right now is here to give us that opportunity to redo it, rethink it, recommunicate. So as an alchemist as well, alchemy is when we can use the energy of what is currently happening to transform it and to make it better. So as a certified health coach as well, I'm here to share with you that the reason why I chose to put wild blueberries inside my teacup this week to make big, huge batches of fresh iced tea is because of the healing properties that are associated with wild blueberries, because they're high in antioxidants, and also because of the healing energy of the color purple. So in some of the other sciences, such as yoga and also things like feng shui, we learn, and even in astrology, that the color purple has a high vibration, and anything that has a high vibration gives us an opportunity for healing. So we can benefit from just adding blueberries into our diet. So I've been making blueberry everything, blueberry pancakes, blueberry tea, blueberry muffins, and I've been eating wild blueberries right from my property and even freezing them so I can have them in my smoothies during the summer season. So again, I'm going to encourage you to use some of the tools and the techniques that I'd share with you here this week. And remember that when Venus retrograde, it really is an opportunity for healing. So if something's bubbling up for you and you need to express yourself to other people, I'm going to encourage you to write it down so that you can really communicate what it is that you genuinely want to say, so that there's no mishaps in the communication that is occurring. So again, if you've enjoyed the information that I've shared with you here, I'm going to encourage you to come back again for another episode of Your Time Matters. If you are actually going through any type of drama in your relationships right now, I'm here to remind you that this is no accident. And as a certified astrologer, I've been reviewing some of the astrological birth charts of my family and my clients and some of the people around me as they're sharing their personal stories of what's happening in their lives. Because when any planet goes retrograde, I know my phone is going to ring. And that's another reason why I can plan some of my events, pardon me, my experiences, or anything that I want to offer for my clients. So I have created a mini digital guidebook for this Venus retrograde cycle that is going to continue on until early October. And the benefit of making something digital is that I can update it frequently, which means when anybody clicks on the link, the updates automatically come. And of course, the price. If I do something digitally, I can keep the price really low. So the price of my digital guidebook for Venus retrograde, that is called Relationship Rescue and Recovery, to realign those core values in our important relationships, is only, are you ready? $4.97 US. That's right, $4.97. And if you're Canadian, that's just under $7. And you'll have this information forever, because even though the planet Venus is retrograde right now, also, we're always in relationships, right? And as an astrologer, I also believe that our core spiritual lessons that we're absolutely here to learn while we are alive as human beings on this planet is always going to come out of those important relationships. I mean, isn't that why we're in relationships with people? So we can learn something about ourselves. It's not really about the other people, but we're going to need other people so that we can pass the test, right? That's how I look at it as an astrologer. So again, even when I do readings, whether they're full on or I do small group masterminds or online events, I'm always sharing some of this pertinent information with all of you. So again, if you want your copy of my digital guidebook for Venus retrograde, click on the link that's associated with this video. But also, I've added something phenomenal and extra for everyone who buys a digital guidebook using the link that I provide. And that is, your name is going to go into a draw. And on October the 3rd, the final day of Venus being retrograde, coming out of her shadow period, I'm going to draw a winner. And that person is going to receive a full private one-on-one Zoom recording with me where I go through all of the main points of your astrological birth chart, and you don't need to know the exact time. And I'm really going to focus on your core values that are showing up in your Venus and your Mars and your Mercury placements in your astrological birth chart. Plus, we're going to talk about your soul lesson, and I've also got some extra bonus content available. So again, you have a chance to win that private recording with me, because I very rarely do private readings anymore, and that is a value of $14.97 US. Yes, that's right. It takes hours to do research to prepare to give someone a private reading. And so if you buy your digital guidebook, your name is going to go into this draw. So again, I'm going to encourage you to share this information with all the other people you care about, so they have the tools and the techniques available, because there's a lot of great content in this little mini digital guidebook that I am sharing during this retrograde cycle. So thank you for listening. I'm encouraging you to come back again. And I look forward to meeting you somewhere at some point during this Venus retrograde cycle, as I'm offering some of these different live events and experiences. Cheers for now, and bye-bye.